in the S11 classification. This is the final of the women's 400-meter freestyle S11. Anastasia Pagonis, the world record holder, will go in this final on her way to winning gold in world record time, 4:54.49. And this is set to be a grand battle between a handful of these finalists, including LUKIANENKO, Pagonis and BRUINSMA. Going in lane 8 for Great Britain is Eliza Humphrey, the 19-year-old who was 8th at the World Championships 2 years ago, bronze medalist at the 2024 European Championships, somebody who plays a number of instruments, including the piano and the saxophone. 5th in Tokyo was Matilde ALCAZAR, the 28-year-old Pan American Games gold medalist and former 100-meter freestyle world champion, goes in lane 1. Alongside her twin sister, who goes in lane 8, is Scarlett Humphrey, who goes in lane 7. 4th and 5th at the last 2 World Championships. Her inspiration, her role model in the same race, Liesette BRUINSMA. 6th in Rio, the Tokyo bronze medalist is CAI Liwen, 25-year-old. 2023 World Championship silver medalist, silver at the Asian Para Games in Hangzhou. Representing China and going in lane 6 is 25-year-old ZHANG Xiaotong, the former 400-meter freestyle silver medalist at the World Championships. She won the Asian Para Games title. Rio gold medalist, Tokyo silver medalist, two-time and reigning world champion, European champion as well, who shot to prominence as a 15-year-old when she won in Rio. Liesette BRUINSMA goes in 3 for Netherlands. Daria Lukianenko goes in lane 5, the 22-year-old. Hasn't swum this event at a major international competition since Tokyo, but has gone 4:51. Anastasia Pagonis, gold in world record time in Tokyo. The 2022 world champion makes quite an entrance. Loves a guide dog radar. That's somebody who, more importantly, uses social media to educate, to inform people about parasport, about people with visual impairment. And she's shouldered a lot of responsibility in awareness and inclusion. The Humphrey twins, Scarlett and Eliza, alongside one another. The final of the women's 400-meter freestyle S11. Underway at the women's 400-meter freestyle S11 final. And while CAI Liwen gets off to a traditionally fast start, she's got a wonderful, wonderful explosion off the blocks. It is BRUINSMA who's getting into her stroke really quickly, and Pagonis as well alongside her. LUKIANENKO is going to be quick, but these are swimmers that are going to be swimming their own race. And again, to remind you, this is for swimmers with the most severe visual impairment, and because they wear blackened out goggles, even those with very limited vision can see nothing during this race. That's why they have tappers at the end of the pool on either end. They will tap the swimmers on their heads or on their back as they approach the wall so that they know they're turning or coming up to the finishing wall. It's BRUINSMA who is leading the way through the opening 75-odd meters of this women's 400-meter freestyle S11 final. And Deb, you've got to say that it's perhaps going to be a bit of a battle between BRUINSMA Pagonis and LUKIANENKO in this race, you would imagine. I
agree. I mean, BRUINSMA got out to a great start, but the key to the 400-meter freestyle, which is 8 lengths of the pool, is to swim in a straight line and to be efficient. because BRUINSMA has a tendency to zigzag, whereas Pagonis is a more straight line swimmer. She likes to hug that lane line, and the more you can stay hugging but not getting tangled in the lane line is the key. And BRUINSMA, there was that huge upset in Tokyo where Pagonis kind of came out of nowhere, knocked BRUINSMA off the gold medal position, and now BRUINSMA, it does seem like she's trying to take back her gold.
She's certainly swimming rather quickly in the opening 150 meters of this 400-meter freestyle, but she's experienced enough to know what pace she can handle and what is going to suit her in this situation. She is hugging the lane rope a little more than she was in the preliminaries, where she was, as you say, zigzagging across the lane. Pagonis, though, is characteristically swimming alongside the lane rope. Lukianenko is only just half a body length behind Pagonis at the moment, but holding on to Pagonis, Lukianenko is ZHANG, who might even be in second position at the moment as BRUINSMA continues to lead the way.
Yeah, and this is a much closer race than we've seen historically in this event. BRUINSMA out way ahead, ZHANG in second, Pagonis actually in fourth, and Lukianenko in third. Here they are finishing. This is the halfway mark, so another 200 meters to go. Anything could happen, really, during the second half of the race.
Well, anything can happen. That's part of the magic of this sport. In the closing stages, ZHANG is increasing her stroke rate here, and she's getting a little quicker. She went 38 in the previous 50. She's just gone 37 for that last 50. BRUINSMA, by contrast, has gone 38.38 for that last 50. And ZHANG is looking to close in on BRUINSMA.
ZHANG is really coming up hard here, but BRUINSMA is swimming a beautiful race right now. You know, BRUINSMA, even as you noted earlier, during the preliminary heat, she was zigzagging. Right now, she looks pretty straight, and she's got to keep hugging that lane line without starting to zigzag because it adds so many additional meters. Pagonis now in fourth, Lukianenko still holding on for third.
Well, if any swimmer is going to make a move and really speed up in the closing stages, we're going to see it happening very shortly, around about the 300-meter mark. BRUINSMA showing strength in the pool, but ZHANG in the stroke at the moment is increasing her stroke rate, and she's found an extra gear, so to speak, and she's found herself at the 300-meter mark nearly level with BRUINSMA. Pagonis and Lukianenko, meanwhile, are having a phenomenal battle alongside one another, and they're swimming just on opposite sides of the lane rope, and they might be able to feel quite a bit of the splash from the other swimmer, not necessarily knowing where they are in relation to the other swimmers, but they'll feel that they're close enough to one another to know they've got to go.
Not at all. And Pagonis now starting to inch up on Lukianenko. However, Lukianenko, remember, during the prelims, she was able to run down BRUINSMA just ahead of her, so she does have closing speed.
Now, what can BRUINSMA do in the closing 50? She gets to the wall. Is it going to be a good turn? It is. ZHANG still in second position. It's Lukianenko just ahead of Pagonis. The defending champion and world record holder Pagonis currently out of the medals. BRUINSMA is leading the way. ZHANG is keeping a very, very frenetic stroke rate. Lukianenko is upping it too, and all the swimmers have upped their kick rate significantly over the last 75-odd meters. It's BRUINSMA in a commanding position at the moment. The Rio gold medalist, the Tokyo silver medalist, is looking for gold in Paris 2024. Liesette BRUINSMA of the Netherlands is going to come to the wall outside of 5 minutes, but a gold medal for the Dutch swimmer. ZHANG with a superb silver, and Lukianenko denies Pagonis a place on the podium. It's an upset in terms of ZHANG's performance, but not an upset that BRUINSMA was able to win. The Dutch swimmer is back on top.
Look at this celebration. Do you realize how happy she is? She got denied a gold medal in Tokyo. Pagonis came out of nowhere, shocked the entire world, and here is BRUINSMA. She's back.
She is back. A wonderful victory for the Dutch swimmer, a superb silver for ZHANG. And Daria Lukianenko denying Pagonis a place on the podium. That is some story. Just outside 5 minutes for BRUINSMA. Well, the swimmers will have their goggles inspected as they exit the pool. Well, that is a mere formality, and then the official results will be out. But BRUINSMA celebrating this gold.
BRUINSMA got off to a great start here. She pops up pretty quickly, but she went out with such speed in the beginning, and she was able to hold on. And the key here is that she wasn't zigzagging. She really swam a straight line throughout this entire race. Normally it's Pagonis who has the most efficient, the most straight race, but right now BRUINSMA went out first, and she was able to hold on, and nobody else was really able to catch her. ZHANG tried to make a move, but it wasn't enough. And here's BRUINSMA, what a quick and powerful turn, and then she comes back, and really at the end, she was by herself. She had that clean water on either side of her, and you see how she extends her hands. She has such a feel for the water, but she has to be careful not to run into the lane rope because she can really get tangled in that. And here's the final tap coming into the wall first. ZHANG with the second, and LUKIANENKO in bronze.
How happy is Liesette BRUINSMA? Absolutely delighted. Well, the anguish of Tokyo is all forgotten now.